to Hobby Lobby to shop for fall. I am very, very minimal when it comes to fall decor, but I'm still excited to look around the store, show you what they got, and possibly pick up a few pieces. So I'll show you in the end what we got. I hope you enjoy coming along. Let's hit the road. It's actually 92 degrees right now, so it doesn't feel like fall, but we tried to find some fall-ish looking clothes, and we're gonna check out Hobby Lobby, and then potentially we'll go over to another little store. But the fall shopping will be at Hobby Lobby. I have no idea what we're gonna get, but I have my sister Lanita with me again, which is so fun. And then we have Kyra and Abby. So 4 of us girls. Stay tuned for possibly a giveaway a little later in the video. So let's see what they got.
Beaten down, I was looking for a calling, felt lonely in a crowd. I was searching for the answers, too blind to see the signs. He was always by my side. He shared his light and picked me up. I'm safe in his arms. I found my bliss in the greatest love there is. The greatest love there is. I saw a ray of hope, and he led me out the dark. God's forever faithful, he'll always lift you up. I was looking for the answers, too blind to see the signs. He was with me all this time. No, he never left my side. He shed his light and picked me up. I'm safe in his arms. I found my bliss and the greatest love there is. The greatest love there is. The greatest love.
I feel like in general the style is a lot more farmhouse than is my personal style, but we're still finding some cute things. And Abby's doing really good so far. Kyra, are you having fun?
Yeah. The greatest love there is. The greatest love.
Things are not going quite as planned in there. It's okay. Mommy's talking to the camera. Can you say hi? This little one decided we were done shopping, so I hope you enjoyed the few clips that we got. My sister and Kyra are still in there looking around and doing some more shopping, but she just had her limit. So I'm out here with her, and you had a little snack time, right? Did you have some snacks? I feel like the stage 12 to 18 months can just be tricky with taking them out shopping. So anyway, there's a couple more stores I was hoping to pop in at, but we'll see how it goes. Sometimes when you take little ones along, you just have to go with the flow and see how they do.
He shed his light and picked me up. I'm safe in his arms. I found my bliss in the greatest love.
Alright, we're back now. We have some chili and cornbread going for supper, but I wanted to show you quick what we got. At Hobby Lobby, I ended up only getting 3 of these for crafts for the kiddos, just a fun fall thing. And then at the other place, Produce Junction in Exton, I love to stop in there for groceries, especially fresh produce, because they have really good prices. Let me show you what I got. So I have 2 bags of Brussels sprouts, a huge bag of kale, and then we have 2 big bags of spinach. I think these are 4-pound bags of spinach. Love this kind of stuff for my green smoothies. And then this is a big 5-pound thing of garlic, which we'll use for daily use, but also for canning. And then I got this bag of sliced mushrooms, as well as 2 big bags of lettuce. These have, I think, 2 heads in each. 2 bags of lemons and some apples, 2 bags of these broccoli florets, and then a pineapple and some kiwi and some oranges. I found this, it's a majestic palm tree. I'll have to show it to you when I actually have it set up where it belongs, as well as this planter that I thought was super cute. It was $22 for the planter and the tree was $13, but it is a ceramic planter and I just love the texture in it. We are back from shopping and I wanted to share with you a couple of recipes. Who doesn't love baking for fall? I'm so excited for this. In fact, I was thinking as I was setting up to do this video that I have really missed doing cooking and baking videos for you guys, so I hope you enjoy them too. Today we're going to do 2 recipes. The first one is a caramel apple bundt cake and the second one is a pumpkin cheesecake caramel bar with a streusel topping. I'm so excited to make these, even more excited to try them. I hope that you like them too. But before we head into that, I mentioned earlier that there might be a giveaway in this video. So if you want to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe, like this video, and then let me know in the comments below if you are a pumpkin or an apple fan. I feel like you gotta be one or the other when it comes to fall baking. So without further ado, let's get started with our apple cake. I'm gonna have the recipes in the description box down below so you can easily access that. Both of these recipes are adapted from other recipes, so I'll make sure to link those as well, but I'll also put in the description box exactly what I did. To get started, we are going to put 3 sticks of butter in our mixing bowl, as well as 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 cups of brown sugar. I'm just gonna get my egg beater and we'll beat this all up. After that's well mixed, I'm just gonna go ahead and add my eggs one at a time, 3 eggs. And then I'm gonna just add my dry ingredients. So I have 2 3/4 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, as well as 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then just a pinch of salt. Okay, I'll beat this together just until it's combined and then we'll add the apples. Take our apples. I have 3 apples here. We want about 2 heaping cups of apples once it's done, so it'll depend on what apple you use, but I'm just gonna peel them and then we'll dice them up and add them to the batter. And I didn't mention it earlier, but the batter is pretty thick, so if that's how yours looks, you're probably right on. Okay, then we'll just go ahead and chop them up. These smell so good. And then we'll go ahead and just add all these apples to the batter, mix it, put it in the pan and bake. Oh, and then you get to smell them. It's like natural candle. It smells so good. I'm gonna spray and lightly flour my Bundt pan, which by the way, this thing is so old, but it still does the job. And then I'm gonna put my batter in. I think fall cakes can be so pretty. It's been a while since we've had all things apple and pumpkin. I feel like we've had boxes of blueberries, boxes of peaches and nectarines. I actually have a big box of nectarines sitting on my counter right now. But it's been a while since it's been apple season, so I'm excited for this. We planted an orchard, I think we have 6 trees, or is it 8? A few apple, a few peach, a few pear, and so it's been exciting. Okay, we'll just scrape the remainder of this delicious batter in. Since it's such a thick batter, I'm gonna just go through and kind of even it out, and I'm also kind of cutting into it to release air pockets, and then I'll smooth the top afterward. All right, and that's what it looks like. So I'll go ahead and pop this in the oven now at 325 for about an hour to an hour 15 minutes. I'll check it at an hour with the toothpick, see if it comes out clean. And then in the meantime, we'll start on the pumpkin cheesecake bars. To get started on the pumpkin cheesecake bars, I have 12 sheets of graham crackers that I'm going to put in my food processor here. And then we'll chop these up. Add a stick of butter that's softened and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and we'll just mix that together. I'll take some parchment paper to line this tray because we love easy cleanup and it'll also help keep the bars from breaking. And then we'll go ahead and dump our crumb mixture into here and press it down. Okay, and then we'll bake it at 350 for 8 minutes. And then to make the fillings for the pumpkin bars, the first layer, actually let me grab a spoon. The first layer is a cream cheese layer, and then is the pumpkin layer. So we're gonna do 4 sticks of cream cheese, and we'll first beat that up. Make sure the cream cheese is at room temperature for a nice smooth filling. Let me grab a deeper bowl. I'll be right back. Let's try that again with a bit of a deeper bowl. And then we'll add 1½ cups of brown sugar, 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and then we'll mix this together. And once this is incorporated well, we'll add the eggs one at a time. Take my pumpkin, I say my pumpkin bars, I guess the crust at this point, and we'll put about half of the cream cheese mixture on top of this. Spread it all around. This graham crust already smells so good. All right, and then we'll make the pumpkin crust. For the pumpkin layer, we're gonna add 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin to this cream cheese mixture, as well as 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we'll mix this all together. And then we'll grab the bars again and spread the pumpkin layer on top, being careful not to mix the 2 layers. Oven for 30 minutes, again at 350. For this streusel topping, while these pumpkin bars bake, I have 1 cup of flour, a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of oats, and 2 teaspoons vanilla, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we're gonna mix that with half a cup of butter, just till crumbly. And then we'll sprinkle this on top of the bars after the 30 minutes. We are going to put the streusel topping on the pumpkin bars now. And then this bakes for another 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, the pumpkin bars are cooled now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them into squares. You can also put a caramel sauce on. The recipe calls for it, but I felt since the apple cake already had caramel sauce, I would just do these plain, but that would totally be a fun little addition. The apple cake is done. It looks so good. So I'm gonna make the frosting for it. We have another cup of brown sugar. Anyone counting cups of brown sugar? And then a third cup of heavy cream, as well as a quarter cup of butter and a pinch of salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and heat this on the stove until it starts to boil. We'll remove this from the heat, and then I'm adding 1.5 cups of icing sugar. I just realized I never hit record for when I put the frosting on. Sorry about that, but the frosting is on now. Just kind of drizzled it on, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of crushed pecans over the top and we'll be done. And there we go, that's what it looks like. I think I mentioned this when I thought I was recording and actually wasn't either, but the frosting does get hard really quickly. Just make sure that when you make it that you put it on almost immediately after. You enjoyed baking with me today, as well as going to check out Hobby Lobby fall decor the other day. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.
Golden thing.